Hello YouTube, this is Alexander again, and today's kind of discovering day because we are going to talk about some chemical product to clean your soldering iron and also to desoxide your chip, because those kind of product are chip China coming from China, and you usually found those kind of products in Europe or any other country for a little bit expensive price, and those one comes from China for a very affordable price, and this one is allegedly made to clean tips. As now I was used this kind of rock, which is special for plumbing, but I use sometimes this kind of rock, ammoniacal rock, to clean my iron, but it makes a lot of smoke, and it's not always perfect, but you have only this. I had only this when I try to make cleaning on my soldering iron, and also I had to use those kind of past to improve my soldering joints, and I wanted to try new past like this one. This one has a different color, more clear, and allegedly it's pretended to make less smoke, but I don't know exactly. And also, what we need to care about those kind of product, it's when we use it in any PCB or other kind of soldering work, we have to care about if it's conductive or not. So, of course, those kind of flux which are used currently for PCB, electronic, and other and so on are perfectly non-conductive, and sometimes when you have a very harsh way, you can use those kind of flux which are not designed for electronic work. They are designed for plumbing, and I use it with a little syringe like this one to make a very small amount of products to make the soldering more easier. But this product and this one are very conductive and can make a lot of trouble on your PCB. So what I wanted to test is those kind of chip cleaner, if they are able to clean my chip like this one. This is very little chip for 210 soldering iron, and I wanted to test it because I'm not familiar with those kind of product, because 20 years ago they are quite expensive. They are very expensive, to say the truth, and in AliExpress you can find it for $3 the part. So I decided to take two different products and try it, and also compare this this hot past I have since many years, and this one which is pretended to make not smoke according to the advertising of it. So first of all, let's try this this past. Okay, this past is very currently used in electronic work, and we are going just to apply a little bit of it on this. The chip is hot now, 350. Okay, let's test the new one, which is this one. solid iron, and okay, let's see how it reacts. Okay, I don't know exactly if it's make more smoke or less smoke than the old one, but okay, it works. Okay, I have this little device to test the conductivity of those kind of past, but I make the tests in few minutes. And so we have those kind of chip thinner. Chip thinner is something like that, and it's a composite of chemicals and acid and other stuff to clean your chip very easily. And what I wanted to test here is okay, this soldering iron is not very dirty, so it's not worth to use it, but why not? Okay, okay, it makes the chip very clean. Okay, but I have my very little chip, which is this one. Okay, and this chip, there is a little bit of oxidizing on it, and I wanted to know, I think I will make the micro for it. Okay. Okay, why not? Okay. Okay, it works. So I have also those chips which are a little bit black because they are oxidized, and I will try to clean it with this little chip thinner and see if it works or not. So I will want to try this. I think this is exactly the same product, but anyway. Okay. It is obvious. I don't know. Let's try this one. I don't know exactly what to think about that, okay? But the useful chip is nice, okay? This is good for only the chip which is destined to receive the solder. Okay, well. Rusty blade, this is a whole test of a few months ago, and we are going to try to make different posts and try to see how it works on this blade. So first, let me try this one. Okay. Let's see how it does. It works. Amazing. On a rusty blade. Look at this. It's very amazing. So now let's test the old one. I have this one some few years. Okay. Let's apply fresh solder. Let's see how it reacts. Obviously, this one works better, okay? This one is little bitter, but there is a disadvantage of this one. Okay, this one, the old one, the first one, is working better, okay? Now, let's try 4 Biden flux. This is a 4 Biden flux, because this one is very conductive. And I'm not going to use this one, but this one, which is also 4 Biden. Okay. And those kind of flux are very dirty for your chip, okay? Whoa. 4 Biden flux work very well on rusty blade. Amazing. Okay, this is the reason why I use those kind of flux to make solder more easier when it's impossible to solder. But you have to take care, because those flux need to be very cleaned and after use, because they are conductive and they can produce some discrepancy on the PCB. Now let's test the conductivity of the flux. Okay, here you have the multimeter. I don't use the megum because it's very easy, but I will make a test with the megum also. First, let's try the hold past. Okay, this is the hold past, and make the contact on those plates. And you can see there is absolutely nothing. Nothing. Let's test this one. Look at this. And if I make the soldering iron on it, okay, you can see the conductivity is changing when hitting this past. Look at this. Okay, so let's clean it. And if I use the first one, if I use the first one, okay, not perfectly clean, okay. Okay, let's test this past here. Absolutely not conductive, but if I heat up, look at this, the conductivity is changing. It's changing a lot. This is the conductivity when heating up this kind of past. Let's clean it. Okay. This is the forbidden flux, okay? You don't have to use this one on electronic. Look at this. So let's try this one, which is the worst actually. Look at this. It dropped a lot, okay? The old past, I think, is better than this, the new, and but for the flowing, this one is very nice. But to make a good solder joint on oxidized product, this one is very powerful. But okay, I think it's very good for electronic purpose, I think, because the impedance of this past is very high anyway. But I'm going to make a test with high voltage right now. If I push the 500 button, you can see the needle and the isolation is perfect, okay? So if I take a little bit of my hold pasts, okay, and put the past on the probe, look at this, perfect, absolutely no problem. This one is perfect. It's hold less aggressive but perfect. Okay, let's clean it. Okay, now let's try the yellow one. Okay, look at this, look at this. The conductivity is changing because the high voltage produces a heat on the past. So this one is not, I don't know exactly what to think about this past, because the advertising of this past claim you are able to solder on any surface with it. So I think this one is destined to make the solder more easy, but for flowing you need maybe those kind of past, because conductive past is not made for electronic. But this one is very sensitive to high voltage, because we are here in high voltage. Look at this. Let's apply this forbidden product. Okay, look at this. This product is very sensitive to high voltage. If you use those kind of products on high voltage more than 24 volt, you can be sure to have some problem with it. Look at this. Okay, let's clean it. Let's clean this one. Okay, so now try this one. Look at this. Those kind of products are not for electronic, they are for plumbing. Okay, so what to think about this new past? This past is advertised to make very easy joint. Okay, I'm not sure to use it currently on an electronic product. Okay, the perfect past to make the raw flow on electronic is maybe this one. Okay, about those chip cleaner, I think they are working, but my chip are not suffering really of oxidation. So okay, anyway, they are not very expensive. This is the video of today. I hope you like it, and I tell you see you soon.